¿Qué onda, mi gente? Messi's injury mystery deepens as Inter Miami refuses to reveal the truth. Depal explodes with his first goal, while Suarez becomes our unexpected hero. This was 2 weeks that could have broken any club. The critics were already writing our obituaries. But what happened next? In this video, I'll tell you the whole truth. What really happened behind the scenes of the All-Star Game scandal? How did Inter Miami pull off the genius Depal deal, bypassing league rules? And what is the club hiding about Messi's injury? You're about to find out everything. Hermanos, before we dive into this madness, let's do something for the algorithms. Let's get 101 likes. Why 101? Because it's a weird number, and the algorithms love weirdness, and it helps our family grow. And if you really want to help, share this video with your crew in WhatsApp and Telegram. This is Inter Miami Buzz, bringing you the hottest news of the week. Brew some mate and make yourself comfortable. Let's dive into these explosive stories. So, let's start with the earthquake that shook MLS to its core. Messi and Jordi Alba just ghosted the All-Star Game. The top vote-getter himself said, "No thanks," to the league's biggest party. Commissioner Don Garber's response, "We should have known earlier." That's like planning your Sweet 16 and forgetting to invite the birthday girl. But here's the spicy part. Miami claimed heavy schedule when they had 14 days of rest. Seattle had 7, LAFC had 8. This wasn't about being tired, mi gente. This was a power move. When the league suspended them for 1 game, Jorge Mas went full Miami Heat mode, called the rule draconian, and said Messi was extremely upset. Then dropped the nuclear bomb, hinting this could affect contract extension talks. Alexi Lalas didn't hold back. "Messi, you need to grow up." But imagine a family who spent thousands so their disabled son could meet his hero and got nothing but empty seats. So here's the million-dollar question. Who runs this league? The GOAT who brings in the cash, or the rules that keep it fair? Drop your hot takes below. Are you Team Messi or Team MLS? And speaking of those suspensions, that brings us to July 26th and the immediate consequences. Hermanos, we faced Cincinnati at home without Messi and Alba, both sitting out their punishment. The result, a frustrating 0-0 draw that felt like a loss. But here's where it gets beautiful. Right before that match, Inter Miami dropped their response to the crisis. They unveiled Rodrigo De Paul to a sold-out Chase Stadium. The Argentine World Cup champion walked onto the pitch with his 2 kids, took the microphone and said, "I want to write the most important pages of Inter Miami's history." The crowd went absolutely loco when he received the number 7 jersey. Think about the timing. The league just suspended our superstars, and we respond by signing El Motorcito, Messi's bodyguard, from Argentina. This isn't just a transfer, it's a statement. But how did they afford him with 3 DPs already? This is where it gets genius, hermanos. De Paul came on loan with an optional purchase clause. That word optional is the magic. It's like finding a secret cheat code that gives you an extra life. They fit him under the salary cap this year, then make him a DP when Busquets leaves. Back to the match. We survived without our stars. Rocco Rios Novo made 3 crucial saves. Benjamin Kramaski, a midfielder, played left back. Can you believe it? The most dramatic moment? Miles Robinson thought he scored the winner for Cincinnati in the 98th minute. VAR said no, he fouled our defender. The football gods were watching. But the truth bomb? We looked lost without Messi. Only 13 shots, 3 on target. It's like trying to dance salsa without music. De Paul is the tactical glue. He does the dirty work, so Busquets can pass, Messi can create, and 38-year-old Suarez can score. Is this brilliant or unfair? You decide. July 30th, League's Cup opener against Atlas. Depal's debut after being cleared just hours before kickoff. Talk about cutting it close, hermanos. What a night. Depal played the full 90 minutes like he'd been here for years. Straight from vacation to masterclass, 54 of 58 passes completed, 8 ball recoveries. This man came to work with 0 training. But the drama, mi gente. Messi gave that young Atlas defender a little slap on the cheek after getting fouled. The kid was only 21 with 4 career games. Welcome to the big leagues, muchacho. Telesco Segovia opened the scoring in the 57th minute, but Atlas equalized in the 80th. We're heading for penalties when, boom! 96th minute, pure cinema. Messi to Suarez, back to Messi with 2 assists on the night, then to Marcelo Weigand, Golazzo, and that's when we saw the fire in our captain's eyes. Messi ran up to Matias Coccaro and screamed something in his face. The passion was electric. But here's the beautiful part. Later, Coccaro revealed what happened. Messi apologized and gave him his jersey. The Atlas player said, "He's the greatest in history. I just kept quiet." Pure class from the GOAT. That celebration, that passion, that's what winning means to Messi. You can take the man out of Argentina, but you can't take Argentina out of the man. But the toughest test was yet to come, hermanos. The match against Necaxa. A nightmare. In the 11th minute, Messi goes down and leaves the field with an injury. My heart stopped, but then Talasco Segovia hits a screamer from outside the box. An absolute banger that had everyone losing their minds. Depal with his first assist for the club. What a debut. Drama at 17 minutes. Maxi Falcon gets a red card. We're down to 10 men. Necaxa equalizes, then takes the lead 2-1 in the 81st minute. A Necaxa player celebrates by doing Cristiano Ronaldo's famous celebration right in our stadium. Disrespectful. Is it over? The end? No, hermanos. In the 92nd minute, Depal delivers a perfect free kick, and Jordi Alba heads it in to tie the game. The stadium exploded like 4th of July in December, and in the penalty shootout, all 5 Miami players score. Rios Novo makes the crucial save. Luis Suarez Cooley scores the winning penalty. That was the moment the team proved something beautiful. Messi's winning spirit now lives in every single one of them. Even without the GOAT on the field, this team has his heart. And to finally bury the myth of the one-man team, they went into the match against Mexican giants Pumas without Messi at all. And what happened? They destroyed them 3-1. Pumas scored first in the 34th minute. The pessimists were already typing their tweets. But then, Depal strikes just before halftime. Chest control, outside of the foot finish, smoother than Miami Beach sand. Suarez steps up with a Panenka penalty in the 59th. The audacity, the confidence. At 38 years old, chipping the keeper like he's playing FIFA on amateur mode. Then Suarez turns provider again, assists Tadeo Allende for the 3rd. That's his 15th assist, tying Alba's club record. Without Messi, El Pistolero became the orchestra conductor. Yannick Bright, remember that name, 8 tackles. The kid making $83,000 outplayed everyone. It's like finding a Lamborghini engine in a Toyota Corolla. All 4 Mexican big clubs, America, Chivas, Cruz Azul, and Pumas, eliminated. That's what we call Miami justice. This team isn't just Messi and friends anymore. This is a machine that can win with or without the GOAT. And that brings us to the biggest question right now. What's up with Messi's injury? The club released a very vague statement. Minor muscle injury, with no timeline for his return. This caused an uproar. Pundits like Alejandro Moreno and Hercules Gomez accused the club of deliberately hiding the truth to protect ticket sales and commercial interests. Gomez said it bluntly, "They're gonna milk this cow. It's all about the money." This again raises the issue of trust that started during the All-Star Game saga, but the club is looking to the future. Mascherano confirmed that negotiations to extend Messi's contract are being handled privately. There are rumors of an extension until 2028. The Messi effect is already attracting the attention of other global football stars. And up next is the hottest derby in Florida against Orlando City, the team that crushed us 3-0 back in May. This will be a true test of our newfound resilience without our captain again. But as the last few matches have shown, new heroes have emerged in this team. Players like young midfielder Yannick Bright, who was an absolute monster in the center of the park. The team has reached the League's Cup quarterfinals and continues to fight for trophies. This week was a true roller coaster, from a war with the league to a shocking injury, and 4 incredible, character-defining matches. This team proved it has not only stars, but also heart. Wait. Before you go, hermanos, one more bombshell that just dropped. EAFC 26 ratings leaked, and the internet is losing it. Messi at 87, Ronaldo at 85. The era of 90+ ratings for our GOATs is over. Look, I know many of you play FIFA. I play too, hermanos. I'm grinding in seasons mode every night with Inter Miami. And let me tell you, even with these lower ratings, Messi still breaks the game. That left foot is still lethal in the virtual world. Fans are going crazy. One said, Messi at 87 playing in a burger league, while Ronaldo at 85 is fighting for Golden Boot at 40. But here's my take. Who cares about video game numbers when our 37-year-old GOAT is still destroying MLS defenses in real life? If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed with the bell turned on so you don't miss a single moment from the world of Inter Miami. Drop a comment. What's your FIFA rating for Messi? Are you team 90+ or do you agree with EA? Can we handle the derby against Orlando next week? Orlando Aftermath, Tigres preview, and maybe, just maybe, Messi's return to prove EA wrong both virtually and in reality. Until then, stay pink, stay proud, and remember, feel the pulse, catch the buzz.